Yo Capricorn, welcome you on feeling for the month of October. So yep, I guess we can get started. So let's see what's up with you, Capricorn. Also excuse this mess here. I was too lazy to clean it up. And besides, I just noticed that, but yeah, enough with excuses, okay? So, October for Capricorn. Okay. Oh, so we have Two of Swords reversed. Okay. So there's a lot of kind of like closing yourself off from the world, from the people, kind of needing the time for yourself, you know, kind of like needing to think about something, you know, like kind of needing to separate yourself from the world. And maybe in your head it's kind of like for the good reason, as you may think, but in reality it's kind of like unhealthy. It might be unhealthy, you know, because there's something you need to think about, but or maybe the reason why you need to kind of close yourself off, but it's not kind of healthy, you know. It's not healthy. You're kind of like isolating yourself in the wrong way, you know, because it's not like a good time to isolate yourself. It will only, like, you know, make you feel even worse about it. Okay, but let's also it might be that you don't accept something about yourself, about your environment, about someone, something, about situation, you know. There's a lot of that kind of energy, like closing yourself off because you don't like something, you know, like there's something you don't want, you don't like. And we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, as I said, there's something like you don't accept something, like you don't like something, maybe about someone, about like someone said something to you, or you have like you are like arguing with someone about something, or just fighting for someone for something, I don't know, but I just feel like you have like this wrong state of mind for doing this, you know, you're doing that for wrong reasons, and you're like, you know, you don't like something and you're like blocking yourself off from the situation or person, and in that situation or for this person it might seem like you are acting unfair, you know. It's like you are so close-minded in your perspective that something that you don't like or you don't accept, that you are not willing to kind of look at it in other light, you know, like you don't even think about this, you know, you don't have this type of tolerance, if I say this right, like this acceptance for this, you know, you don't even consider it, you know. It's like you don't like this and you're done and all of that, and for you, as I said, it might seem like good and like good thing that you did it, but in the reality it's just like unfair to others. You're just acting like, you know, from the place of ego, you know, and it's not healthy. Like you're very like selfish in this situation, I kind of get a feeling, and you maybe even act like a victim in this situation. Like you don't like something, you don't accept, and either way it is there, you know, so you have the right to kind of turn away or block yourself out, but in reality it's just like you kind of being selfish kind of, and you know, just acting without thinking about others, or you know, other perspectives, and just you don't have this acceptance because you think only about yourself, that you don't like it or stuff, you know. But let's see what else is there to know. October for Capricorn. October for Capricorn. Capricorn in October. What's the energy? October for Capricorn. Okay, and we have a Justice. Yeah, okay, but as I said, there's a lot of kind of like being unfair, and with Justice only, like, you know, make me sure of it. It's like there's some kind of unfairness, and it might be that it's like for both sides, you know. It's like for you it's unfair, and for other side it's unfair, and they're just the month of October is all about kind of like getting this justice, and both sides want it, you know. And it's about like you know, I kind of get the feeling like you might come to terms in the middle of month, for example, but it is indeed you who was acting selfish and unfair, and there would be just like justice in overall, you know. The justice will happen, you know. There is just like this unfairness, but later on this justice will come either way, like in the way of karma for you for being selfish, or just you coming to terms that what you are doing is not wrong, is not right, you know. So either way this justice is coming, you know. It will be all about kind of, you know, making things right again, or getting this karma for your behavior. Either way, justice is coming, you know. But I kind of get like you might come to the conclusion that what you are doing is not quite right, you know. As I kind of get like maybe in the state of mind where you be kind of selfish, you know, you might be really like honest, you know, and you might talk a lot of kind of like, you know, bad things about other people, or about the situation, and you know, like being very selfish and, you know, like speaking your mind, but in reality you'll be just like, you know, maybe hurting other people, and you know, it's like this wrong type of honesty, because you'll be acting from the wrong place, you know. Okay, but let's get another card for that. So October for Capricorn. Oh, okay. Yeah, exactly, and we have the 8 of Wands reversed. Okay. Okay, so what I'm getting is kind of like, if you will come to the conclusion, to the realization that what you are doing is not right, I feel like it will be already too late, because this person or this situation will be already blocked from that, you know. Like, if that's the person, this person will want to, like, you know, block you out, and they will just not want to talk to you, because what you did is kind of selfish and unfair, you know. And I feel like they just won't want to talk to you, or if that's the situation, you know, you'll be just like basically blocked from that, you know, and you'll be trying to kind of make things right, you know. And also you, at the beginning of the month especially, you'll be kind of blocking yourself a lot. As I said, like with this 2 of Swords reverse and this 8 of Wands reverse is all about kind of like blocking yourself out, and, you know, like blocking the communication and kind of backing off, and, you know, it's all about that. So there's a lot of that. Excuse my throat, I don't know why it does that. So in October there's a lot of kind of like fighting for the justice, kind of fighting for things to be fair, and a lot of kind of like blocking communication, like from the both sides, I would say. It's like you will be maybe having this conclusion that what you did is wrong, but either way at the end it might be too late, you know, when you realize that, and you'll be trying to maybe fix that, you know. Probably you'll be trying to fix that, you know. It might be also that it's actually the other side that is selfish, and you are also selfish, so it might go both ways, but I kind of get a feel like it's you who is mainly selfish in this situation, and you might act wrong, and later on you have to, like, you know, I kind of get a feel like some of you might still be holding on to this fairness of yours, and you know, like try to defend yourself from all of the time, and later on being blocked. And you'll be just like holding on to this selfishness, but some of you might actually like, you know, something will kind of get into your mind, this thought that you are doing wrong actually, and you will be trying to fix the situation, you know. So it really depends, you know. But let's get more kind of in-depth information on that, you know, on what is going on, you know. And once again, excuse my throat, I don't know why it does that, you know. Maybe it's the message, like, you know, blocked communication, no talking, stuff like that. But yeah, let's get deeper meaning for you, Capricorn, for the month of October. From what place you are acting, you know, some kind of maybe psychological kind of things, kind of deeper meanings. But yeah, October for the Capricorn Capricorn in October. Oh, okay. Okay, and we have the Nine of Swords reversed. Okay, so I kind of get a feeling, as I said, most of you will be trying to fix the situation, you know, you'll be trying to bring justice into it, because you'll be realizing that we are actually the one who did this. And over half of you might be, as I said, actually, you know, like still holding on to your kind of, you know, mindset that you are doing actually right and that is unfair, and you know, there will be just like this change of perspective that from your perspective will be a good perspective, you know what I mean? Like either way, the perspective you will choose will be like right to you, you know? It will feel for you like it is a good perspective and you'll be like holding on to it, you know? So either way, as I said, it really depends on each one of you, like on what level you are when it comes to, you know, like listening to your ego or not and stuff like that. And being objective, that's most importantly. So either way, there will be just like this perspective, you know, like also at the beginning, like when you be kind of blocking yourself out, it will be because you will change your perspective, you know, like you'll be kind of, most of you might be playing, as I said, victim. You'll be changing this perspective of yours and you'll be just like, you know, in this mood to kind of play the victim, okay? Maybe you will not like something, and then you'll be just like, okay, now I will play the victim so that I don't have to deal with that thing I don't like, you know? Those kind of stuff with all of the respect, you know, but that's what I'm getting for at least half of you, for most of you, you know? But let's get some more clarification on that. Okay, and we have the Ten of Cups reversed. Okay, yeah, there's sort of kind of like lack of good kind of basics, like fundamentals of like what you will be kind of like relying on will be your ego, you know, at least in the beginning, you know, like playing this victim, not for all of you, but I guess kind of was that's the energy I'm getting, like you don't want to deal with something you don't like or accept, and you will just like, oh, okay, I don't want to deal with that, so you play the victim and kind of back off, you know, that kind of energy, like kind of unfair energy, you know, and there's kind of like, you know, all that was in this situation is kind of it will kind of like fade away back. Okay, so like I feel like all of that was in this situation is like kind of like gone, because there's like this block of communication, and as I said, the justice will come either way, and I feel like your behavior will kind of pay off, you know, in the form of bad karma, and you'll be blocked from the situation, and you'll be kind of like regretting, I would say, even, you know, maybe not necessary, but I kind of get a feeling like some of you might really notice that you lost something, you know, and I feel like this is the karma that will come to you for this behavior. Like, I don't know, if you back off from something, for example, you're in that business and, you know, there's something coming up that you don't like in this business, you know, like some idea that someone want to, like, you know, bring into it, bring it to life, you know, and you don't like it, so, you know, you just like, you know, you act like a victim, you back off from this, you know, like, I don't want to play with that, you know, do whatever you want, but it doesn't work like that, you know. People will just not care, and you'll be just like, you know, you'll be blocked from that, you know, and then you'll be regretting because you lost this chance, this opportunity to be with in that, you know, because something good might come off of it, or, you know, they will be just like working on that, and you'll be just like, you know, blocked from that already. So that kind of way, and that just the example, you know, just like it will not come to the end. I feel like you'll be just like, you know, you'll be not longer in that. You lost it, kind of, you know, or it will be not finished. Your role in that will be not finished, you know, like, I just feel like the karma will get you in that type of way, you know. But let's get more clarification on that, okay? Let's get more information on that, more details. What else is there to know about this energy for Capricorn in October? October for Capricorn. What else is there to know? Okay. And we have the Ace of Wands, okay? Okay, it's like the wrong solution, you know? It's exactly what you will be doing in October. It's like this wrong type of solution, you know? I'm not saying all of you will play the victim in this situation, but that's kind of the energy I'm getting. Like, most of you will be just like, you know, I don't want to deal with that, so I will back off or play the victim, you know, and that will help, they will want me back or whatever, you know. But in reality, it's just not the right solution. It will be just a bad solution, and it will not fix anything, and you might even lose some things because of your behavior. And we have the Nine of Swords, okay? So it's like you trying to fix something, you know. Yeah, we have both Nine of Swords, and it's like just you kind of having these doubts, you know. That's why some of you might come to the conclusion that what you are doing is actually wrong, you know. That's why, because you'll be having so many doubts. You'll be just like thinking at night, like, what did I do? Like, is it right or whatever? And as I said, half of you will go to the right way, to the way of realization, and some of you will just stay in that ego zone, you know. So there's a lot of just like, you know, trying to make this solution, but it's not the right solution. It's all about like solution, you know. And it's definitely not the right solution, you know. Okay, so let's now move on to oracle cards. So let's bring in some, you know, keywords for the month of October for you, Capricorn. What's the keyword? And so, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new beginnings. Okay, we have a new beginnings. In the not in the right way, you know. Oh, I kind of feel like you'll be really like you know, blocked off from this thing that you kind of left, you know. And you'll be kind of like left on the ice, you know what I mean? Like there will be nothing. It's like most of you realize that there's something that went wrong when it will be too late, you know, and you'll be just like, and what do I do now, you know? Like, you'll be left, completely left, and you'll be forced to start something new in your life, you know, because you were just like, you know, like, what happened here? I mean, you left, you know, but then you realize only later that you actually left, you know, and they don't want you back, for example, you know, or that you kind of go back, you know. So you'll be kind of like forced. There will be just like this realization, I'm like, okay, now I get to start a new life, you know, I get to start something new, like new life, you know, or new thing related to this thing, you know, stuff like that, but just something new, because you realize like, okay, now it's done and I'm no longer here, you know. And I have this realization that, okay, I have to now go and do something else, you know, because of my own fault. It was because of me. I left by my own, you know, and to be just like this big realization, and what the freak did I just do? Okay. So it's kind of like, you know, sad but also funny. But okay, let's get some main energy for the month of October for Capricorn. October for Capricorn. Let's get some main energy. What's the main energy? Okay, and we have wisdom, okay. Okay, so it's like learning from your own mistakes, you know. It will be just like this big realization and this karma coming to you like in a second, and it will be, oops, and what now? Okay, and it will be just like this big lesson for you, you know. I don't want to be on your place. Okay, but let's get some advice for you, message for Capricorn for October. Let's get some message, some advice for Capricorn for October. What advice can you get? Okay. Oh my god. That is just a perfect fit. Be assertive, okay? I have nothing else to say. It's like perfect. Okay, it's like perfect advice. Be assertive with this all situation. It's like, you know, it's like this lack of loyalty, and you know, it's just like, be assertive, you know. Yeah, it's just perfect. Nothing to add, nothing, you know. It's just perfect, you know. So listen to that advice. Be assertive, okay? You will need this. And I hope I will be able to deliver you that message on time, you know. It's like, yeah, half of the month. I mean, I hope I am on time. Okay, so that's all I have for you, Capricorn. I hope your month is going great. Let me know how is your month going in the comments down below. I would love to hear that. How is your month going, you know? What else? Let me know if the video resonated, you know. I would really love to know that. So please, if you are willing to do that, then please let me know in the comments down below if the video resonated, you know, if the informations were right, or if they helped you in any way, you know. Leave a like. And if you want to see my face 2000 more, then subscribe. I would really appreciate this. And yeah, I guess that's it. So thank you so much. Have a nice month and take care. Bye bye.